Chosen one, don't scroll past this moment. The message you're about to hear is not a coincidence. Heaven has stopped your timeline for a reason. This pause, this brief moment of alignment, is a divine intervention, a sign from God that something sacred is about to unfold in your life. If you're here, it's because you're meant to hear this. Your spirit is ready for what is coming. And this is no random moment. It's the beginning of something destined, something more than just coincidence. This is the start of your divine awakening. In this very moment, someone, despite every logical reason to walk away, has fallen deeply in love with you. It's not because it was convenient or made sense. It doesn't follow the rules of timing, logic, or even circumstance. In fact, everything about it, the age difference, the timing, even the world around them, would have said, walk away. But instead, their heart said, stay. This love is not rooted in physical attraction alone. It goes much deeper than that. It's a spiritual connection, a recognition of the soul, something only God's divine plan could orchestrate. It is a recognition of something eternal within you that has been waiting to surface. As we move forward in this message, I want to remind you of God's perfect timing. Isaiah 43:18-19 tells us, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" This love, this divine connection, is not bound by the earthly obstacles that might seem insurmountable. The age difference, the circumstances, the doubts, all of these are irrelevant in God's kingdom. What matters is that this love is divine. It has been planted, quietly grown in secret, and now in God's perfect timing, it is ready to come to the surface. Just as a seed planted in the soil grows at the right time, so has this connection been nurtured by God, waiting for the moment when it will bloom into something beautiful. As you listen to this, chosen one, know that what you are about to hear isn't just a message of love. It's a story of divine purpose, one that transcends reason, time, and circumstance. This is not an ordinary connection. What you're experiencing goes far beyond human understanding. What you've felt, the moments of doubt, the feelings of confusion, this is all part of a divine plan woven into your life before you even realized it. The connection you share with this person is not something that can be explained by mere logic. It's a recognition of something deeper, something spiritual. And what has brought them toward you isn't just affection. It's an undeniable, soul-deep pull that neither time nor distance can weaken. Have you ever felt that there was something more than just attraction when someone entered your life? Something that reached beyond the surface, something that resonated on a level that words couldn't describe. For the person you're thinking of, that's exactly what has happened. They've tried to walk away. They've tried to reason their way out of it. But every time they do, something pulls them back, not by force, but by an invisible thread that tugs at their very soul. This connection goes beyond what the mind can understand. It isn't about appearances, situations, or convenience. It's something much more profound, something only God could have orchestrated. They may have tried to ignore it, perhaps because it didn't make sense to them. They've questioned it, they've hesitated, but despite everything in their life telling them to move on, their heart kept pulling them back to you. It's not just a fleeting emotion or a momentary infatuation. It's the recognition of a kindred spirit. It's the recognition of you, chosen one, as someone their soul has been waiting for, even if they didn't realize it until now. This love is not the kind that fades away with time. No, this is divine. This is what happens when the souls recognize each other and are drawn together by something higher than themselves. When we speak of love, we often think of physical attraction, chemistry, and emotional connection. But this love, this deep divine connection, isn't just about those things. It goes beyond the surface. It is the recognition of the strength within you, chosen one. The quiet, resilient strength that you carry even when things seem overwhelming. This person sees the depth of your spirit, the grace with which you move through life's struggles, and the beauty you exude even in the moments when you feel weakest. It's the way you carry your story, the pain, the triumphs, the growth that has drawn them in. Your story isn't just something you live through. It is a testament to your strength, your ability to keep moving forward, even when life tries to break you down. This person sees that. They see the courage in your heart, the way you rise above challenges, and the peace you carry even in the most chaotic of moments. It's not just a fleeting attraction to your looks, your smile, or your personality. It's a recognition of the depth of who you are, chosen one. They see your light even when you can't always see it yourself. Your presence calms their fears. Your words echo in their soul, and your silence speaks volumes. It is in this emotional surrender that their heart begins to realize the truth. What they thought was a fleeting connection is actually something much more permanent. It is the beginning of something that cannot be ignored. No matter how much they try to bury it, their soul will not let them forget you. And now, the love that once seemed impossible, once felt far out of reach, is beginning to break through their walls. The struggle, the hesitation, the moments of doubt, these are not random. They are part of God's timing, part of His plan unfolding in real time. You may not understand the delays or the moments of confusion, but they are all part of a larger story that God is writing for you and this person. In 1 Samuel 16:7, it is written, "Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." This is a crucial reminder that what you see on the surface is not the full story. The age difference, the timing, the doubts that have crept in these things are not the final say. What truly matters is what God sees in the heart. For you and this person, God has been aligning moments quietly, orchestrating every step of this journey. You may not see it yet, but His hand has been guiding you both toward each other, setting the stage for a divine connection that will go beyond logic. The hesitation you feel, the struggles, even the feelings of uncertainty are all part of the divine process. They are not mistakes, nor are they signs that this connection is wrong. No, they are part of the timing. God's timing preparing both of you for the moment when this love will come to fruition. There will be a moment when it all becomes clear. All the confusion, the doubts, the struggles, they will fade away in the light of God's divine purpose. And when that moment comes, you will know without a doubt that this love, this connection was meant to be. It is no coincidence that you are reading this now. God has brought you to this moment, chosen one, to remind you that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The love that you are feeling, the connection that you sense with this person, is part of something much greater than yourself. This connection is divinely aligned And every step you have taken has brought you closer to the purpose God has for you. Even when things didn't make sense, even when the world told you it was impossible, God was working behind the scenes, aligning every moment. He has placed both of you in each other's path for a reason. The doubts, the fears, the uncertainties, they are all part of the test, part of the process. And as you move forward, you will see that everything that has happened, everything that has led you here, has been part of God's perfect timing. Your connection with this person isn't about your appearance or the timing of your lives. It's about something deeper, a spiritual alignment, a divine recognition of each other's souls. God has placed you both in this moment at this time because He knows that when you come together, His purpose will be fulfilled in ways you cannot yet imagine. So, trust in the process. Chosen one. Trust that the love you feel, the connection you share, is part of God's greater plan for your life. This connection isn't just a random meeting. It is the beginning of something beautiful, something divine. The journey you are on is one that has been ordained by God, and though it may not always make sense, He is with you every step of the way. The love you share with this person is not based on timing or logic. It is based on divine alignment. And as you move forward, trust that everything will fall into place exactly as God has planned. The hesitation you feel now, the uncertainty, it will all fade away when you step into the fullness of what God has for you. In time, the love that has been quietly growing will be revealed in all its glory. And when it is, you will know, without a doubt, that it was God who brought you both together. You are not here by accident, and this connection is no coincidence. It is part of His plan, unfolding in divine timing. Keep your heart open, stay faithful, and trust that everything is working out according to God's perfect will. The story of your love is just beginning. Chosen one, it is a love that defies logic, a love that is rooted in the divine. And when the time comes, you will see that it was all worth the wait. There are moments in life when everything shifts, a subtle yet powerful turning point, where what has been veiled in uncertainty and doubt suddenly becomes clear. You, chosen one, are standing on the edge of such a moment where everything you've been feeling, everything you've been sensing will come to light. The time of waiting, the moments of fear and hesitation are drawing to a close. And now, it's time for the truth to rise. The person who has been wrestling with their emotions, struggling to understand the depth of what they feel, is about to make a revelation, a confession that will change everything. Imagine the tension building in their heart. It's not just the weight of the unspoken words. It's the fear that has kept them silent for so long. The fear of rejection, the fear that the age gap, the timing, and the differences between you might push you away. They've carried these feelings in the quiet spaces of their heart, trying to ignore them, trying to bury them. But no matter how much they tried to distance themselves, their heart kept leading them back to you. Their soul recognizes something in you that cannot be ignored any longer. And though they've fought it, though they've tried to rationalize their way out of it, the moment has arrived. Their silence, their hesitation is about to end. This is not just a confession of love. This is a turning point. For them, the silence they've held on to for so long has been a prison. And now, as they stand on the edge of releasing it, they are not just sharing their feelings, they are stepping into the truth of who they are and who you are to them. The fear of rejection is strong, but it is now outweighed by the need for honesty, the need to live in alignment with what God has stirred in their spirit. The age gap, the timing, all of these things that once seemed like obstacles are now seen for what they truly are. Details that are irrelevant in the face of something much greater, something eternal. As they stand at the precipice of confession, the fear still lingers, but so does the hope. The hope that what they feel is real, that what they are about to say will not push you away, but draw you closer. They've held this secret for far too long, and now the weight of it is unbearable. They are not just confessing love. They are confessing a truth that has been stirring in their soul for what feels like an eternity. The moment of breaking the silence is approaching, and when it happens, everything will shift. What you may not realize, chosen one, is that this moment, this turning point, is not just the result of human actions. It is the unfolding of divine intervention. Every time this person has doubted, every time they have tried to walk away, God has been guiding them back to you. The doubt, the fear, the hesitation, it was all part of the divine orchestration that has been taking place behind the scenes. While they have been struggling with their emotions, wrestling with the complexity of their feelings, God has been at work in ways that they could not see. And now, as the moment of truth approaches, the fruit of all this waiting is about to be revealed. In Galatians 6:9 it says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." This verse speaks to the essence of divine timing. The waiting, the struggles, the confusion, it all serves a purpose. And now the time has come. The harvest is here. You may not have been able to see it, but God has been planting seeds in both of your hearts, seeds of faith, patience, and trust. And now the time has arrived for those seeds to bloom. Every moment of doubt, every time they tried to pull away, brought them closer to this divine moment. The struggles, the confusion, the feelings of being torn between fear and love. These were not obstacles, but the very tools that God used to prepare them for this moment. Just as a piece of gold must be refined through fire, so too has this person been refined through the struggles, the doubts, and the battles within their own heart. And now, as the truth begins to break through, you will see that it was all part of God's perfect plan for both of you. This is divine intervention in action. It is not by chance that you have come together. It is not by accident that their heart has been pulled toward you despite the odds. This connection, this love is the result of God's hand working in ways that you may not yet fully understand. But know this, it is real, and it is meant to be. Every delay, every obstacle was necessary to prepare both of you for the love that is about to be revealed. As the moment of confession draws near, there is something else unfolding, a spiritual clarity that will soon fill both of your hearts. The confusion, the doubt, the hesitation, it will all fade as the truth becomes clear. For this person, the weight they've carried in silence will be lifted, and in that release, they will find clarity. The confusion will dissolve, and in its place will be a peace that surpasses understanding. They will no longer struggle with their feelings. The fog that has clouded their heart will lift, and they will see what has always been true. You are the one they have been waiting for. As they step into this clarity, they will realize that everything they feared, everything they doubted, was a lie. The age gap, the timing, the uncertainty, all of these things were never the real issue. The real issue was fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of rejection. Fear of what might happen if they opened their heart. But now, in this divine moment, they will know that they cannot ignore it any longer. They cannot hide what God has planted inside them. The truth will rise, and with it will come a new sense of purpose, a new sense of direction. And you, chosen one, will be part of that revelation. You will be the catalyst for their spiritual awakening. You will be the one who helps them see the truth that they've been searching for, even if they didn't know they were looking. The clarity they will receive in this moment will not just change their perspective, it will change their life. They will see you not as a fleeting connection, not as an obstacle to be overcome, but as a divine partner placed in their life for a reason. This clarity is not just about understanding each other. It is about understanding God's plan. It is about recognizing that the love you share, the connection you feel, is part of something much greater than yourself. It is divine alignment unfolding before your eyes. And when this clarity is revealed, it will not just be a moment of emotional release, it will be a spiritual awakening. They will know without a doubt that this love was meant to be. And they will be ready to step into it fully, without fear, without hesitation. As you both stand on the threshold of this moment, the truth is finally breaking through. The love that has been growing in silence, the connection that has been steadily building, is about to be revealed. And when it is, you will understand that this love was never about timing, logic, or circumstance. It was always about divine purpose. You were brought together for a reason, chosen one. And this moment, this revelation, is just the beginning of a journey that will unfold in ways you can't yet imagine. As you move forward, trust in the clarity that is coming. Trust that God is leading both of you toward a future that is filled with love, purpose, and divine alignment. The struggles, the doubts, the fears, they were all necessary steps in the journey. And now, as the moment of truth approaches, you will see that everything has been leading you to this point. This is the turning point. This is where everything changes. So, stay present. Chosen one, keep your heart open and trust in the divine timing that is unfolding. The truth is closer than you think, and when it arrives, it will change everything. You have been positioned for this moment, and everything is aligning to bring you and this person together in a way that only God could orchestrate. The time for confusion is over. The time for clarity has come. And when it does, everything will make sense. Stay open to the moment that is coming. The truth is about to be revealed. And when it is, you will know without a doubt that it was meant to be. As you listen to this, chosen one, know that the time has come for the shift you've been waiting for. All that has been uncertain, all the fear and hesitation that have surrounded you today, it ends. You are stepping into the next phase of your divine journey. And what is coming now is not just a fleeting moment. It's the beginning of something holy, something that has been carefully orchestrated by God. The path you are about to walk, the love you are about to experience, is part of your divine destiny. You are not here by accident. Everything you felt every moment that has led you to this place has been part of a greater plan, one that is now unfolding right before your eyes. This is not just a chapter in your life. This is the story of your divine purpose coming to life. The person who has been wrestling with their emotions, the one who has been silent in their love for you, is now ready to speak their truth. For so long, they have carried the weight of unspoken words, their heart filled with emotions they have been too afraid to express. The fears of rejection, the uncertainty of the future, the fear that they might lose you. These fears have kept them silent. But now, something has changed. The fear no longer holds them captive. Their heart, their spirit, has reached a breaking point where silence is no longer an option. They are ready to speak, and when they do, it will not be a forced declaration, a desperate plea, or a statement born out of impulse. No, this confession is different. It is authentic. It is real. It is the result of divine timing, not human logic. This confession is not just a revelation of love. It is a release of everything that has been building inside them. It is a breaking down of walls they have carefully constructed over time, walls built out of fear, doubt, and past hurts. But now, with divine courage flowing through them, they are ready to break those walls down. They are ready to step into the truth of their feelings, no longer afraid to show you their heart. This is not just an expression of affection. This is a moment of divine breakthrough. It is a moment where everything changes, where they step into the fullness of what God has been preparing them for. And in that moment, chosen one, you will see that the love you've been sensing, the connection you felt, is real. It was never a fantasy. It was never an illusion. It was always meant to be. As this person prepares to confess you, chosen one are also experiencing a shift. Everything is aligning for you, for both of you. This moment is not just a romantic connection. It is a divine partnership that has been written into the fabric of your destiny. God has been orchestrating this moment from the beginning, and now it is coming to fruition. What you're feeling, what they are feeling, it's not just about affection. It's a recognition of something deeper, something spiritual. It's the acknowledgement of a bond that goes beyond human understanding. In this moment, both of your spirits are recognizing each other in a way that transcends time, space, and logic. It is a holy recognition. It is a divine connection that is unfolding right now. You may have felt doubts. You may have wondered if this connection was real. The age difference, the timing, the fears, all of these things may have clouded your understanding. But now, in this sacred moment, everything is becoming clear. This connection was never about logic. It was always about alignment with God's will. And now, the pieces are falling into place. The struggles, the uncertainty, the moments of hesitation, they were all part of the process. They were part of the divine timing that has been setting this moment up. And now that it's here, you can see that nothing was ever out of place. Every delay, every obstacle, every moment of doubt was leading you both to this sacred encounter. As you both embrace this truth, the shift in your spirits will be undeniable. You will feel it in your heart, in your soul. There will be a quiet certainty that this connection is not just a fleeting moment. It is the beginning of something eternal, something that has been written into the stars. And when you both step into this divine alignment, everything that has felt uncertain will become clear. The confusion will fade, and in its place will be peace. A peace that surpasses understanding. This is the moment when everything you've been waiting for begins to unfold, and you will know deep within your being that this is what you were always meant to experience. Now, chosen one, it is time for you to embrace the new beginning that is unfolding before you. This is not just another chapter in your story. It is the next phase of your divine purpose. You have been prepared for this moment. You have walked through the trials, the challenges, and the waiting because God was preparing you for something greater. And now, you are ready. You are ready to step into the fullness of what He has for you. As you embrace this new chapter, remember that everything has been aligned perfectly. The love, the connection, the timing, it is all part of God's greater plan for your life. You may not have understood it all before, but now as the truth is revealed, you will see that everything was leading to this point. Your purpose, your destiny, your divine assignment, it's all unfolding now. The struggles you've faced, the doubts you've had, were all necessary steps in the journey. They have prepared you for this very moment, for the love, the partnership, the divine connection that is now taking shape. You are not here by accident. This moment, this love, this connection has been written into the very fabric of your story. And as you step forward, step into this new beginning trust that God is with you every step of the way. The path may not always be clear, and the future may seem uncertain, but you can be assured that God is guiding you. His hand has been on you from the beginning, and it will continue to lead you into the fullness of His plan. As you embrace this new beginning, you are also stepping into your divine purpose. The love that is unfolding before you is not just about two hearts coming together. It is about fulfilling a greater purpose, one that is aligned with God's will. This love is not just for you, it is for the world. It is part of the divine plan that God has for you, for your partner, and for the greater good of His kingdom. You are being positioned for greatness, for a love that transcends time, and for a partnership that will bring glory to God. Chosen one. As you stand on the threshold of this new beginning, know that everything you have felt, everything you have experienced has been preparing you for this moment. This love, this connection is not a random event. It is divinely orchestrated, and it is meant to fulfill your greater purpose. Everything that has led you here, every struggle, every moment of doubt, has been part of God's perfect plan for your life. You are now walking into a new season, a season of divine alignment, love, and purpose. As you embrace this new chapter, remember that you are not alone. God is with you, guiding you, and His plans for you are good. Trust in His timing, trust in His plan, and know that you are exactly where you need to be. The person who has fallen in love with you, who has been struggling with their emotions is also stepping into their own divine purpose. Together, you will fulfill what God has called you to do. This is the beginning of something beautiful, something holy, something eternal. If this message has resonated with you, chosen one, I encourage you to declare it. Type Amen in the comments below as a sign that you are ready to embrace your divine purpose. You are ready to step into this new chapter, and you are ready to receive the love that God has prepared for you. In this moment, I invite you to join me in prayer. Let us come before God and ask for His guidance, His clarity, and His strength as we step into this new beginning together. Father, we thank you for the love that you have planted in our hearts. We thank you for the divine timing that has brought us to this moment. We ask for your guidance as we move forward, trusting that you will lead us into the fullness of your purpose for our lives. May your will be done in us, and may we walk in love and faith and in divine alignment with your plan. Stay open, stay expectant, and stay ready. Something holy is unfolding just for you. This is your moment, chosen one. The shift has already begun, and your destiny is waiting for you to embrace it.